れたものはいつか思い出すはずでしょう。消えた夢の影を探した寂しさの答え、儚さを愛触れてた風に流れて、僕は君を愛せていたか。少し気づくことが遅すぎ、ダウンですから消えてゆく明日さえも崩れ落ちてゆく。何もないここで一人きり、いつかまた最後の日を迎えられてみれ、また生まれ落ちた君が望む日を。
I'm gonna message you right now. Sorry, I'm f***ing right now.
You excited?
I'm gonna take pills and drink before.
I'm a victim! This bong showing AI of me!
Hello YouTube, I'm back again with another video. I'm here to speak on the Johnny Somali trial. As you won't be surprised, as from what I gathered, it actually went very terrible for him. Simply because it's very obvious, this guy doesn't know how to stay out of trouble. He was an hour late. He admitted on a video that he was getting drunk, he was on drugs and stuff.
Alright, enough of that bum ass piece of shit. Fucking loser. We don't need to hear from him anymore. We need to hear from the fucking Kang. We need to hear from him, from the King of Kang, and that's what we need to hear from. We don't need to hear from this fucking goddamn bullshit loser. We need to hear from the King of Kang, and I'm sorry it took me some time, but I do owe my Pirate Gang some pre-game shots, because we are pre-gaming for the court, and the court is gonna be in T-minus 6 hours. 6 hours. Oh my god, this shit not cheap, bro. Oh my god, dude, this is some bullshit. This is some bullshit. This shit is doing echoing. I'm about to go crazy. Hold up. I'm gonna have to lick this shit off the floor, bro. Nigga, I'm not. Nigga, real niggas, we don't waste liquor, nigga. Real, you see, this is all liquor. Real niggas don't. That nigga 3-second rule. Shit burn. That's it's like Korean straight vodka, nigga. Oh my god. That's how you know demon mode Somali coming back. Every time there's a redemption arc, I got like a demon in me though. Come back. That did not go as planned.
He was very unprofessional, and the interesting part is like the YouTubers that covered him, Legal Mindset and Atozi.
Well, so the thing is, we just got out of the trial. It went absolutely terrible for Johnny, because Johnny showed up more than an hour late with a MAGA hat on and a big bottle of water, and he was just screaming at essentially he got in trouble for, number one, wearing the hat, and number two, the bottle. So now there's there's 4 charges that was in that trial, correct?
There are 4 charges against him, but only 3 of them were addressed today.
Okay.
The 4th charge, which he just discovered about the other day, which I brought up on my stream 2 days ago, and he got the notice of in Korean yesterday. Actually, didn't even get it. Sorry.
Oh wow.
He didn't know anything about it today, and his lawyer didn't know anything about it.
Yeah, they were
today.
pretty shocked.
Oh, okay. So that was a separate charge. Was that the charge that he was showing? And
The new obstruction.
Oh, the newest obstruction charge. Okay, yeah.
That
So
came this week.
there's another charge as well that's coming against him about the deepfake stuff that he accidentally leaked on his stream last night. Because as we've been covering, I mean, he's been playing his cards in the worst way possible the whole time, from start to finish. And last night, I guess he decided to get drunk at 3 a.m, go live, and show up extremely late to court because of that. And on his live stream, he was doing, like, I guess, getting paid to do shots, and he ended up showing a new charge that hadn't been leaked to the public yet.
So that charge was actually it's the police case that the police have given over to the prosecutor. So it means that they're going to prosecute it. It's going to trial. Yeah.
In the Korean system, once the police decide to actually formally charge you and they send it to the prosecutors, that's pretty much it. That's where you get the 90+% conviction rate. You're pretty much done. If they've decided to go that far, that means they have the evidence to prove the crime.
So
if there's no evidence, it usually doesn't go to that point. They just drop the case, or if it's like 2 people having a fight or something, they settle or something like that. But in this case, it's gone to the prosecution, so not going to be fun for Johnny Boy.
And he came in with the biggest smile on his face, and then as soon as they read him his charges, his smile just vanished. So it seems like he was truly humbled as he had to sit down for the court hearing.
His suit was terrible. I think that's Hank's
right.
suit.
Okay.
He was wearing Hank's suit.
So we basically kind of confirmed today that he showed up with Hank. So it seems like he's staying with Hank. And then he showed up in Hank's suit, which was oversized. So it just did not really look right at all. And then on top of that, what was the other thing that happened?
The MAGA hat?
The MAGA hat happened. Right, okay, so the charges that we know, okay, so we have the 2 misdemeanors, which, number 1, it was for the fish.
Minor Crimes Act.
The Minor Crimes Act, which are essentially misdemeanors in the U.S. That was for running around with that fish on the stream that we covered and shoving it in people's faces on the bus and so on. And then there was like a managing director of that bus company that was apparently on.
That's pretty much it.
Basically what he did. They were saying he showed up in a suit looking like this.
That's a picture of Johnny Somali in court today.
Accurate depiction.
So that was one of his misdemeanor charges. Then on top of that, there was another misdemeanor charge for him twerking on people on the subway, which we also covered, and blasting loud music.
Loud music, but they didn't specifically mention the obscenity. They just said foul language, but they didn't say obscenity. So I'm not sure if that's good.
It was subway and bus, or
subway and bus.
Subway
Yeah.
and bus. So it was kind of conjoined.
So I'm surprised they haven't mentioned anything about him interrupting the concert, because he went up on stage and did a whole spiel there as well.
We don't know what that last obstruction charge is. Maybe
So that could be it, because that seemed to be televised. So that was another thing there.
And it depends on the district as well, because if the crime happened in that district, it will go to that district court. So these crimes are just for this district.
Went from their current location and traveled to South Korea in order to see the trial. And when Johnny Somali came in, he wore Hank's suit. He had a MAGA hat, and again showing that he's still being disrespectful towards the people of South Korea, not showing any professionalism, being immature. And honestly, it does not surprise me, because he does pay attention to people's videos. And how I know is that from what I heard from Tozi and Legal Mindset is that when he saw them, he literally stuck his tongue out.
The judge saw him making faces at us.
Right, yeah, when he walked in.
And then on the bench, he made a face directly at me and Adozi.
In front of everyone.
Right to us, in
Very
front of everybody.
intelligent.
He looked to us and did both of us. It was pretty direct. It was right at us, like direct.
And him call you guys losers.
So that was Hank apparently showed up and called us losers.
Oh, we're losers, guys.
Hank called us a loser, so we're so emotionally damaged right now. You can see A to Z.
Yeah.
He's deep with the emotional scars.
Hank
It's
will
okay,
check.
man.
He's like,
Don't-
why don't you guys mind your own business?
Don't cry, man.
This guy has been literally getting charges left and right, so it should not surprise me that it went terrible for him. And there was even video clips where he was disrespecting a South Korean female news reporter. He's calling her racial slurs, calling her a bitch and stuff.
Do you admit the charges? Is there anything you want to say? Do you admit the charges? Don't you want to apologize?
I love North.
I'm gonna try extremely hard to maintain my composure, and I mean extremely hard.
Honestly, there's no redemption arc for this guy, and you just want to see the worst happen to him because I'm hoping because, and it's funny because people are saying that he might potentially get evicted. He deserves 100%. And it's funny as how he's reacting to other people's videos because it lets you know that he doesn't want attention, but the people talking shit about him is really getting to him. And honestly, he deserves the insults. There's no type of supporters that this guy deserves. And we're just waiting for this. We're waiting for this saga to end. Because the people are just fed up to him. No one makes a perfect example of this guy. And he's just gonna keep doing it. He's gonna keep doing his thing, and most likely take it to another foreign country. So I think it's Ramsey, and I know why he prefers to call himself Johnny Somali rather than Ramsey, because I can't help but believe he actually hates his real name, and he must really hate himself for him to commit all these massive crimes and record himself while doing a live stream. It lets you know he's trying to get himself as much trouble as possible. I don't know, maybe just to end it for him, because his life really must be that miserable. But and hopefully this will be the last video that I talk about this guy, because he's I'm not gonna lie, just having to make videos on him in itself, although it's interesting in itself, yeah, it can be tiring and people are just getting fed up, but at the same time it's like I want to get my other points across, and that is the whole purpose behind this video. But honestly, like, anybody that's still a fan of this guy, who knows, they might not entirely be a fan, but for the people paying him, they clearly want to see his downfall, but at the same time they're making themselves look even more ignorant by wasting their money. So whether they're losing out on money, Johnny is losing out on his life. And this has to, again, being the dumbest guy on the internet and constantly incriminating yourself, like, and he claims he doesn't care whether he feels that way. And like I said before, though, like I said, I would never be the type, even if I have issues, or if I'm angry, or if I got like, or if I have it out for someone, or if I approach something, there's no way I'm gonna put it on camera, because that's between me and that person or those people. But the thing is, with Johnny Somali, he's going after random people that have nothing to do with him, all for his attention seeking. So South Korea really needs to put an end to his tirade, because I agree with some of the viewers, like, even though yes he has gone karma, if it doesn't feel like the punishment was what people are, from what I heard from people, like, it seems like he's really getting a slap on the wrist, because he's not getting, yeah, he may be getting karma, but he's not getting severe punishment to the point where it's literally preventing him from actually doing these type of nuisance streams. So it would have been nice if they could have recorded what was going on during the court case, but I'm pretty sure it's prohibited for them to record. But because even if they say this is what's happening, this is what's going on, and they can't reveal, I understand. We have to understand is that they're not in control, but the court. But I can really tell that there's going to be several trials for this guy. So this might not be the last, but it's going to end far more worse for him. And he had so many fortunate opportunities where he could have got away and just moved on, and like especially Japan, especially when they let him off the hook, that should have been a sign that he needs to quit. But he decided to escalate and make it worse by doing it in different countries. But then and got to the point where he was going to get that same closure, where it's just they were going to give him a fine or give him like a few months in prison and just let him off. He's going to be getting years, you guys. So that in itself, it's going to cause a lot. It's going to affect his mentality. It's going to put a lot of stress, which honestly he deserves. But he deserves it.
Until then, play stupid games, win stupid prizes. No more talk.
But overall, I feel like I said enough, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to check for more upcoming content later in the future. Be sure to check your notifications, comment, like, subscribe. Thank you.
Honestly, 우리 사이에 He's been totally lying, yeah. 내 생일 파티에 너만 못한 그날까지 네가 엄청 혼났던 그날 지워 네가 친이랑 약진 그날 그는 언제나 너가 없이 그날 너만 멋있는 옷을 입고 그날 Heard him say We can go wherever you like Baby say the words and man down All I need is you on my side また夜が明ければお別れ夢は時幻にあなたを追いかけていた光の中で流れるたび暖かい風を頼り I know what to get hopefully the sunshine Not to melt it the heart of collapse I cannot get no further, mama, lose what it was. For your loss, my tattoo, because of it. When I'm out of the no it's got that story, so get out of the 繋ぐあなたの歌いつや思い出今呼び覚ます記憶の中でいざ歩き出す遥か彼方響く声が Dreary days 書き綴れば待っていた歴史の果て